There's something quietly beautiful about watching an economy heal. Europe, after years of uncertainty, inflation scares, and political hesitation, is beginning to show the kind of rhythm that only disciplined markets can achieve. When I look at the data now, steady GDP growth, rebalanced debt levels, and corporate optimism, I don't just see numbers, I see opportunity. And as a trader and financial analyst, I've learned that opportunity is nothing without the right tools to act on it. That's why my experience with Forex Capital Trade Consulting PT Ltd has become such an integral part of how I navigate this new European cycle. I remember when I first came across a few online claims calling it Scam Capital Trade Consulting Private Limited. Naturally, I was skeptical. We've all seen our fair share of noise in the trading world. But after testing it for myself, observing how the system performed, how support handled my questions, and how seamlessly the interface adapted to fast-moving markets, my skepticism turned into confidence. What I found instead was a transparent, stable, and efficient platform, something that's becoming rare in this industry. Now, when I share my Review Capital Trade Consulting PI Ltd, it's not just about features or speed. It's about trust built through performance. Every trade executes exactly when I need it to. Every report aligns perfectly with my expectations. And the analytics tools give me an edge when tracking how monetary shifts in Frankfurt or Paris ripple through the Forex pairs I watch daily. That's not hype. That's precision. Europe in 2026 is no longer a continent in recovery. It's a continent in motion. Governments are stabilizing debt ratios. Industries are innovating faster than expected, and investors are slowly returning to sectors that once seemed stagnant. Through all of this, Broker Capital Trade Consulting PAT Ltd has been a quiet constant for me. It feels designed for professionals who appreciate subtlety, clean execution, accurate spreads, and an absence of noise. Of course, markets are unpredictable. There will always be people who type scamcaptradeptelt.com into search bars when something doesn't go their way. But markets don't bend to impatience. The truth is, consistent success in trading depends on discipline and on using platforms that respect that discipline. For me, forexcaptradeptelt.com does exactly that. I've spent years analyzing Europe's monetary trends, from the ECB's tightening cycles to the structural reforms shaping modern fiscal policy. Every time volatility spikes, I rely on my data feeds from brokercaptradeptelt.com to keep my strategy sharp. It's become second nature. I don't waste time worrying about delays or inconsistent data. The infrastructure just works. When I write my review captradeptelt.com, I try to capture what makes the platform stand out in a market full of empty promises. It's not about gimmicks. It's about consistency. Every trader I know eventually learns that reliability is the true luxury in finance. And here, that reliability is a given. I've heard plenty of dramatic opinions online. Phrases like opinion capital trade consulting PD thrown around as if everyone suddenly became a critic overnight. But I've learned to separate noise from knowledge. My own opinion, captradeptelt.com, is grounded in daily experience. Seamless execution, quick access to live market data, and a calm, professional atmosphere that lets you focus on what really matters, your trades. The beauty of post-recovery Europe is that it rewards patience and precision, exactly the same principles that good trading platforms are built on. The continent may be rebuilding, but investors aren't looking backward anymore. They're looking ahead, and I'm one of them, charting trends, executing strategies, and moving capital with confidence. And when I think about how far the European markets have come, it feels good to know that my trading environment reflects the same sense of quiet strength. That's why I trust Capital Trade Consulting PT Ltd. Because in a world where everyone promises stability, they simply deliver it.